All right, here we go. To watch this video for Tuesday, January 7th. SPY gap down today, showing you the daily candles on the SPY here. SPY gap down and pretty much engulfed Friday to the upside. It is a strong day, strong market. Market shaking off what, a lot of times seems to be bad news. So we'll see. But so far, pretty impressive bounce after that gap down. All right, so what am I watching for possible day trades tomorrow? Acor, like this chart. Nice volume spike here. I don't know, a little over a week ago, went to 278. Been kind of flagging. On Friday, topped out at 255. Today, topped out at 253. I love it over the two-day high. We might test and then maybe break out above this 278 that it hit, whatever it was, 5-6 sessions ago. SDC, big breakout today off its lows, or pretty much close to chart lows, and a fairly strong finish, but it's certainly well off its highs. 1085 is where it topped out before closing at 1019. Really big volume, certainly worth watching all week. Overstock, I never thought this one would be on watch again, but a nice volume and a strong close. We'll see if we get a red to green or something along those lines in Overstock. LPTX, big pop on Friday, topping out at 195, but closing on Friday all the way down at 161. Then today, an inside candle all the way back up near Friday's high. So I like this over $1.90, which is today's high. Strong chance that gets us through $1.95 from Friday and maybe continue to squeeze. Really nice volume lately. Rite Aid, just another red day. Finally down to the 20-day with this crazy move back here. I like this one for potential bounce tomorrow. I talked about this in the video coming into today that I made this weekend. What I'd really like to see is an afternoon break out of a range. That's my favorite setup on something like this for an intraday trade. That's RAD. SAVA, I don't love this one because it's so far ahead of itself. It's still got a ways to come back in to get, even to the 8-day. But sometimes when you get what I call a stupid strong stock, you can get one red day and then you get a pop the very next day. So I am going to keep my eyes on it, but I don't love it. CGC I had on watch because it had that big pop last week, and then it's been just kind of quiet since. So again, that's another one I'd like to see, an afternoon break out of a range. That's my favorite kind of scenario that I'd be looking for there. LK, after breaking 40 last week, 3 days down in a row, actually pierced the 20-day. But closing up above it. So I do think it's worth watching for a bounce tomorrow. CANF sort of has, after this pop, you sort of have a cup and handle forming. I don't have any kind of clean entry other than, I love it over 4, but we've got Friday's high that was 332. Today's high that was I said that wrong. Friday's high was 379, sorry. Today's high was 354. So I don't know, if I switch to 15-minute candles, this might look better. So there's the big pop. There's a lower high. Again, this is another one that may be an afternoon breakout. All right, I'm not in love with that one either. Let's see. Tesla, didn't type that right. Very strong, right back up near Friday's highs. I got a nice trade in this one today, thanks to Wayne. I just took it. The early high showing you 5-minute candles was 447. He called it long, basically right here through 447. I'm sorry that I said that. The early high was 447.10. We got long through 447 right there, and it ended up closing out at his highs up about 450 from there. Hold on a second here. So let's get back to the daily chart. And, it's another one. It's extended, but this one just keeps confounding the shorts. So I do want to watch that for a potential break above that 2-day high. CTIB, massive move today, but closing way off its highs. As a day trader, 22 million shares change hands, and it started the day at $1 and ended up at 260. I am going to watch it, but I am not a big fan of that one. And then a couple more. KALA. Very strong pop today on strong volume for the stock and topped out at a whole number. We love that. And there's another potential catalyst over 509 right here. It's ahead of itself, but we'll keep our eyes on it. And then lastly, HEPA, which really doesn't look bad anyway. But the reason it's on the list is because it's gapping, and after hours, looks like it closed out around 650, 644, something like that. So somewhere around here. So you got this big pop back here, and really kind of just trending sideways, and now tomorrow possible gap and go. So it's on watch for a possible gap play tomorrow. I'm going to leave it at that. Nice day in the trading room, and we'll see you all in the morning.